willing to spend a little time to attend this guest interview. I welcome you to Oaks Profile. So today I was joined by a very special guest. He is the one of the founder of Elyzian Interactive, Mr. Ferdy Fauzi. So how are you recently, Mr. Ferdy?
I'm fine. Still stay at home because I'm not going anywhere lah. Even I don't go in the office this week because I got online training. So nothing much lah. Just stay at home.
Yeah, because of COVID-19,
Yeah.
everyone can go anywhere actually.
Yes.
So, Mr. Ferdy, can you tell me about a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I will tell my personal life lah. For start. So my full name is Fazlin Ferdiansyah bin Muhammad Fauzi. Okay. Currently, I'm staying at Sentul, and I got my own company, Elyzian Interactive. And then my in terms of educational background, I studying for my degree at Case Western University, Cleveland, Ohio, United States. That was a long time ago lah. And then after I graduate, I went to work for company in the banking industry. It's a semi-government. And then after that, after 8 years of working, I opened a company. Okay, it's not Elyzian yet, but it's an IT company which I provide freelance, and then also IT development and also the training. Actually, my background is more on IT and also mobile app development. So in terms of the technical, and then to provide a solutions for the clients and also the technical person, I think it is my forte lah. So what I can do, and what I can help in terms of IT and also the technical. Yeah.
I see. So, from what you mentioned there, you also you also work as an analyst for the Bank Negara Malaysia, right?
Yes. That's what
Yeah.
my previous company lah, analyst. So in the Bank Negara also I work as technical, which I provide technical part and also the integration with the system, with the banking and the investment systems, troubleshoots, and also provide a testing as well as progress development lah for the applications in the Bank Negara. Yeah, especially in the investment operations.
Oh,
Yeah.
so basically you have to run through a lot of kind of like numbers or something like that, right?
Uh, not more on numbers, it's more on the requirements of the user. Because if you in the investment department, we have so many applications, which is you need to record the investments, and also you get, the payments, and also the interest payment, and also bonds for foreign exchange, and so on. So every asset they have a specific requirement to cater in the system. So that's where I come to get the requirement from the user, and then provide solutions and integration with the application that we subscribe with other vendors. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so important for user interface, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to, I came across some of these platforms as well, and there's so many graphs and so many numbers, which as a user for me, I was like, overwhelming, what's going on?
Right.
And I don't know how to use it as well.
Yeah, quite complicated, but it's interesting job actually, because you need to handle lots of numbers, lots of the data, and then as well you learn also about, if you interested, or if you are interested in the investment, you can learn many things, but not only the technical part, but also the fundamentals of the generating the income. Yes.
Wow.
Right.
That's actually, I think, is a big thing to work with the brand ambassador. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fun part lah of it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's so I got so many experience in the last time. Then I gained so much knowledge and also the the skills during my work in the 8 years.
I see.
Right.
So, from what I know that you have a freelancer group. So the members included Mr. Alip, which is a UX and UI experience designer for websites, and Mr. Pfizer in a marketing consultancy, right?
Mm.
So can you tell us more about your freelancer group? Like, what inspires you guys to form this kind of group, and what you guys actually do?
Okay. The group that you mentioned is actually we have like a special interest group lah. But actually a group we form is already made as a company.
I
So
see.
this group is we yeah as you know it's Elysian, but most of the work done for by them is on the project basis. So like Mr. Alif and also Mr. Faizal, they are all actually a freelancers. And then what we do is we provide so many solutions to our current clients lah, such as if let's say they want digital marketing solutions, we can provide that. And then they want technical solutions like e-commerce, landing page, and then also the custom applications, and we can also provide. And then some people, especially in the technical company, they need to learn a new technology, especially in the mobile applications. Then we can provide the technical training for them so they can do the do the project by themselves. Then they can get whatever they want doing the customization as they want. Yep.
I see. So, and I know the fact that you are one of the founders of Elyzian Interactive, which
Yeah.
is more focused on training courses in the IT field, such as like the website development, the APIs development, and the digital marketing, and so on. So, do you guys actually, and you guys actually got the Malaysian government's HRDF approval, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, can you give us a little introduction about the Elysian Interactive?
Okay, Elysian Interactive. Before I formed an Elysian Interactive, as I said before, I got another my own company lah, actually, which I provide for the more on the freelancing. But when I met my co-founder, which is Alif, and also there I got my my another co-founder lah, which is that which I met way on the 2014, and then that one I do more on technical training together with him. And then on the 2017, we decide to form a new company because there are some limitations on the previous company lah, especially when we want to apply for the government projects, and also we want to claim a payment from the government, especially on the e-perolehan side. So we register Elysian to cater the payments and also the submission on the documentation, and because there are many requirements, right? If you want to submit to government, such as SSM, and then e-perolehan, and then many things, bank statements, which company, like the previous company, might have slightly difficulties on that. So we form a company, then we can, after we form after we form a company and we submit SSM and also the MOF, then it's easier for us to apply for projects and also the tender for the government, and also, as well as for the corporates. And regarding the HRDF, we also applied for that. We got that on 2019. Then this HRDF is quite interesting because most of the company, like the corporate, they mencarum to the HRDF. So they can claim the fund HRDF
true.
whenever they do training. So they don't need to come up with their own money to pay their own money. They can use the HRDF fund, and also they can go training as much as they want. Yep. So that's what we do. And also other than trainings, we also provide custom development for our clients, and also digital marketing solutions for them. Yes.
So, being one of the founders of Elyzian Interactive, can I know what is your biggest challenge and how you overcome that challenge?
Okay. Actually, I think every company has similar problems lah, like us. Whenever, especially for the, we provide services. So whenever we provide services, they always involve some people. Either you you need to face internal people like the employees, okay, the workers, and so on. And also you want to how to face clients, like the prospects and customers and so on. So both of them there's challenges, like the employees and also the freelancers. Okay, because most of our project we manage with freelancers. Sometimes we do like a remote thing lah. We discuss on a remote, and then we write a projects based on using the technology that we have, like WhatsApp, Telegram, and sometimes we do conference like this, Zoom. So there are so many challenges lah, like in terms of managing the people on our side. Sometimes how to deliver work, how to keep on the progress. Sometimes it depends on the people. Some people they have like response. They have a good response time lah. Like if let's say want to update something, what's the latest update on this project? Sometimes they can give a prompt response. Some people sometimes they don't even bother. They quite hard to get a response from them.
They are like freelancers, right? Not like bounded to. That's why.
Yeah, and then in terms of the customer, of course, especially the challenge is when getting payments with clients lah. That's why I think whenever Zach also because even though you are interface with the online clients or offline clients, like we met in the companies or SMEs, right? They also have their own challenges, especially chasing the payments. Sometimes they already have their we have delivered the whatever that they want. Okay. Sometimes whenever it comes to the invoice and also the payments, they say they need some time, and then they have some other requirements, and then
waiting for finance approve.
Finance approve, and then all these documents is not, it's not complete. I don't know.
Literally all point of business owners.
Right. So that is the challenge that we are facing lah. But most of them I think is manageable. But and we have faced so many things. Then I think we can handle it properly.
Right. Oh, so what is the biggest one that you, for your personal opinion? What is the biggest one the challenge that you need to face?
The biggest one, I think, to keep up with the momentum lah. I think especially since also we have some the monthly operations, like paying the bills or the office, and then the utilities and so on. We have the office. We need to keep up with that to get a consistent income. Yeah. Sometimes because the service is not like we deliver products, and it's not a non-profit product. It's on the project basis. So the project basis, usually the income, sometimes we need to get some time lah to get the payments, and also to request and to issue the invoice and so on. And then sometimes the project also is not occasionally get every month. Sometimes once in a month and twice in a month. Even our training also, like before this we can do like a live trainings in the office or physical trainings, right? But currently it's quite hard because of the pandemic COVID-19. There are restrictions to do a physical trainings lah, because we need to do a social distancing. But currently I heard that we already can do like physical trainings.
Yeah, I think it's like 250 packs.
Yes,
yes.
So quite early for us lah. Because it's not even though we can do online trainings like in Zoom and so on, but it's different for the technical trainings, because it's not like we just deliver the content via voice and also the slides. We need to demo using laptop. You need to show to the participants how to click here, right? How to type. The technical one, right? Sometimes people they need to use the screens and then they need to follow the instruction as well, the training as well. So they need two screens to see whatever the trainer does, and then another one they need to perform that what the trainer show. Then that one is quite, they need to go back and forth to the screens, and then sometimes they miss the step previously. Then they ask, teacher, can you repeat again? And so it's quite challenging lah, to us to not the challenging lah, but it's a kind of technical things lah that we need to solve it. Because it's not similar, like especially when you're doing a technical training like a programming, like sometimes they got an error, right? The teacher, this why it's not come out lah. How then we need to troubleshoot to their computer. If we do physical training, we can go to their computer to troubleshoot, to click here and there, right? We can control. But in online training, we still can control that. In Zoom also we have some features, but it's not similar. It's not similar feel, and because right, during the there's some on the connection issue. Sometimes it's quite slow, depends on the participants internet connection and so on. So I think it's not similar lah. Right. So that's a challenge lah during this time.
Cannot see the live screen is kind of difficult, especially on the programming department.
Can relate so much.
Yeah, you can relate, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's why you can get it.
It's like all the troubleshoot we went through. Then it's like the semicolon, just like one semicolon only. The whole program can
yeah. I think if there's a viewer here, audience here who is doing this programming thing, we all understand.
They will understand. That's why that's the challenge lah. Then actually we really hope that the physical training will start again, and then we can do training as usual lah.
So in the past couple of months from today, there is no news for us that COVID-19 affects us in our daily life. In these past few months, so no matter what, no matter businesses, jobs, or school. So, Mr. Ferdy, what is the biggest surprise for you in these past few months, and what is the reason for the surprise?
I believe the biggest surprise, and the effect of the COVID-19 is people adapt to the technology. I think that's the biggest surprise lah, because before the COVID-19, my experience lah, I give an example. If you want to do meetings, people need to see face to face.
Yes.
Right. Whenever they want to go to the office or they want to meet at the coffee shop, mama and so on, you need to meet with them face to face.
Yes.
It's either at their place or our place or somewhere, right? But whenever the COVID-19 hits, I think there's no need to do a face-to-face meetings anymore. Yeah, so people is easily adapt to that. And then they said you cannot do a face-to-face meetings, then we can do online. I think that one is I think there's no problem with that, because we still can do, you can see each other, and then we can still discuss others than that. If we do like the technical stuff lah, like the programming stuff, that one is quite difficult lah. But if we just discuss in during a video conference, something like this, I think it's no problem. That one is one. And then number two is how people adapt to the buying, how their purchase behavior, right? The purchase behavior is quite changed tremendously, because before this, people need to buy, you need to go to the shop, you need to go to the restaurant,
something
to eat, something like that. And then right now, even they want to buy a groceries, they want to, buy a food, they can easily order via online. Yeah, right. Using many platforms, Foodpanda, GrabFood, and then you have e-commerce. And then right now, there's so many technologies you can order using a platform that can integrate to our chats, WhatsApp, and so on. So it's very, very very robust right now. Then people, everything you can easily do it online. See, and then of course, what can I see? The number three, you can save a lot lah. You can save a lot in terms of traveling costs, operating costs, right? Even you people works from home, and then the office is not really, the bill is not really high in the office, and you cook by yourself. You stay at home, you can cook by yourself, and then you can save a lot actually. That's the good, and then the surprise thing lah, that I can see during the past months, especially on the COVID-19. Right.
It's like we changed quite a lot, like should I say improve a lot in terms of technology, right?
Yes. I think even after we get the vaccine, I think this one will continue. Continue, like you say, it's a new normal. I think people will people will familiarize with it. With familiarize, that they will do it as a habit lah. Buying online and then doing meetings online. I think there's no problem. Yeah.
Trivial formula on top, and then the below one we can still just was still view some shots only.
We'll just skip that, okay? Okay, cool.
Okay, so Mr. Ferdy, as you are the one of the founders of Elyzian Interaction, are you required to continuously learn? And if so, can you share with us how do you learn? How do you do it?
Okay, yeah. As a founder of Elyzian Interactive, I need to have a lot of hats. The managerial hats, and then the technical hats, and also the most of the operations hats, and so on. So this one you need to learn by doing. If you are not doing, you don't experience it. So how I learn, first I need to learn from the experienced people lah. The people already successful, and then people already they already done the things and experience with the things. I need to talk a lot with them, ask a lot, and then I apply it to my own operations lah. Then after that, I can know what's the problem, and then what's the issue, and then then I learn from that. If I made a mistake, then I need to learn by the mistake and to avoid in the future. Then after that, after I learn this, I need to discuss. Usually I discuss with my team lah. What's the plan to execute some what we what the work to be done, and then we execute it according to the plan. And after we execute the plan, we usually analyze lah the outcome and the result. Is it the what we are doing, what we have done is working or not, or do we need to improvise in future to you know to get a better results. Right.
So basically, you are more comfortable to learn with experience, right?
Yes. I learn by experience, and also I learn by doing lah. If you're not doing, you are not learning.
Yeah,
If
correct.
you just learn, if you just read a book, if you are just go to the seminars, hear the the people talk, you're actually you just get the information.
Yeah.
But when you are doing the what you are learning, then you can get results, and also you can memorize it better.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you
So
can
it's all
actually
about
see,
applying.
yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
about applying and also familiarizing the what we have done lah. Because when we are familiarized, then we can remember, and also we can upgrade our skills from time to time.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
So,
Right.
so by actually doing that, actually you can see the result instead of maybe you hear some courses or seminar they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually can see the result. I think it's very important.
Yes. It's very
Yeah.
important. Whenever you go, especially actually every person, I believe we need people to guide lah. Especially we call it mentor lah. It's not a mentor that somebody who are already big, or who are already very important person. Not necessarily. We can do like people that we inspire lah. Like our friends, maybe our friends that already have achieved something. Then we can learn from him. Not just we can make friends, and also we can just talk whenever we are, because everything is on our hand right now. We can do on the social media, or we can do on other communication like WhatsApp, Facebook, and so on. So I believe people can just reach out just whatever they want, and whatever they want, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay, so the next question might sounds a bit weird coming from me. But in your career journey, what is your biggest failure, and how do you overcome that failure? What did you learn from that experience?
Yeah, that one is still quite slight controversy, but I think I just share it lah.
Wow.
I For the biggest failure, it's not really a failure, it's a learning process lah for me. Because every failure you experience the failure, and then you get a lesson from it. One of the biggest failure, I think it's not of the biggest failure, but I believe it's quite I remember lah, it's during 2014 lah, when I want to do technical projects. Then I start doing projects by outsourcing to people. That one actually I start giving projects, and then also doing freelancing to other to one project which I outsource to the people. And then somehow I didn't check thoroughly the process, and I didn't check thoroughly on the people that capable to do the job. And then somehow whenever I give the projects, at the first time it went well. Okay. In the earlier stage it went well. After quite some time, and then after the projects wants to close, there's some problem to especially to manage the people lah, to manage the freelancer. So eventually there's so many things lah, we get issues with the freelancer, and then the freelancer doesn't respond to our projects, right? The project is quite big. It involves some more money, like it's a 5-figure project lah.
I see.
It's a 5-figure project. So it's quite sad because I already get, you know, we get a trust from a client, and then I cannot complete the project on time because I cannot manage these people. We already disburse a payment to them, but somehow they cannot deliver it according to our requirements. Then after that we need to cut off the project lah. Because so because we cannot deliver with the people, but and then I still remember now that, you know, we cannot complete the project as required by the client. So we are learning from there lah. What we learn is how we manage the people, and then I need to gain a more knowledge in managing freelancers. Another thing is what I learned is we need to outsource to the people that we really trust. Because the trust is very important, especially when we are handling projects. Not only we need to trust with people that we know, but we need to check their backgrounds and their capabilities in delivering the projects. So that one I learned a lot lah from that lesson, because I after that I learned the experience. Then right now I can manage people that I really trust, and I believe they can deliver the projects with the requirements and with the time stated. Yeah.
So besides the background checking, can you share with us a little bit like tips to maybe to work with the trusted freelancer or something like that?
Okay.
How do you identify it?
How to, you know, how to get a trust from freelancer? Usually first we can do a test with them lah. Like we can usually on the technical side, maybe we can give a small task, with small tasks. Maybe we can still involve payment, but we can give a smaller task with them to get how they react, how they respond, and then how they deliver the things within the requirement that we give. Not easily give a big amount to them, but we just test them with a small task. Then after that, after we gain the trust, we know how they work, then we can go further, go for the big projects and with a big amount. Yes, that
So
one. And
basically you have
also another one is we can get a reference lah from other past project. Let's say if the people is already working with other people, we can ask the you know, the previous client how they you know how the project done by them, so we can get the
working experience with them.
the working experience. Yeah, that one is important, right?
So basically have to slowly building the trust between the freelancer and
Yes, yeah. So it's something like that. We need to get trust and also the build a relationship with them.
I see. So while we're talking about this kind of experience, can you share with us what is your biggest achievement in your career journey as well?
Okay. There are many achievements that I made during my career journey. One of them is we won a hackathon. Okay, you know the hackathon. The hackathon is more the coding competition lah, where we provide solutions and also mobile apps, which we won on 2018. We won a second place. So that one of the sweetest memory that we get, because actually we go for to give a proof of concept for the application that make easier for people to use in every day of their life. And we won some money lah. We won I think 5,000 ringgit for the competition. Yes. That one is one of them. And then another one is one of the achievement is we get you know, recognition by others lah, like universities and also the college to trust with them to give a training lah. That's the important thing lah. Because it's not easy to get trust by a corporate company to or the institutions to give a knowledge to them and then to deliver the knowledge and also the technical teams which they need it to pursue their projects and so on, right?
Yeah, that's actually a very big achievement.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So before I went through and I noticed that in your LinkedIn profile that you are looking for companies who want to train their staff in the technology. So can you tell us or the audience what happened, who happened it to train their staff in the tech field, more about it?
Okay. Whenever I provide a technical training, I usually looking for the people who are already work in a company. Okay, usually in a company like like banking, government sector, and also SMEs. There are some technical department inside the company or inside the organization. So usually the technical department usually they have like they build their internal applications as well as mobile apps lah. So usually they don't right now most of the company they don't like to. Some of them they are still outsourced to others company, but some of them they prefer to do the the in-house development. So the people who are doing the in-house development usually they want to get a knowledge by going to technical training, to the workshop courses. So these are people that we are target. They want to learn to learn with a new technology, and then they want to build their own application. And then in order to build their own application, they need to get a training first lah. So usually we consult with them, and also we give a training usually like 1 week or 3 days, depending on the requirement lah, what they want. Sometimes they even also ask for the coaching. Coaching means that they want to build some system or applications. We train them during some time of period lah, like 1 month, 2 months, depending on the time that they want. And then after that they can build the application by themselves. Then after that they can do by their own, like they got the skill that I gave from them. Yes, right. That what I'm looking for the training that I provide in the LinkedIn.
Oh, so basically you are looking for company that want to do in-house
in-house talent development.
In-house development, and also people who are looking for solutions and how they need to deliver the solutions. Not only development, also in the marketing, consultations, and also coaching. Yeah.
So you have a different person to train that on the different field, like Mr. Faisal, they train on the marketing department.
Right.
Like that, right?
Faisal will train on the marketing and also the copywriting, how the branding one, because he more on the public speaking and interacting with the people.
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, I saw you guys kind of do something like a podcast or something like that, right?
Yes. Yeah. We do also the podcast and also the the YouTube sessions, interview. So usually we create a content to want to engage our customer and do some awareness lah, that our companies do some technical trainings and podcasts and so on. So people notice us. I think right now in the online marketing, content is one of the important thing that we need, because people will notice. Like we do interview like this, then you can spread the information, and as well as the the awareness to the people, to the person that interested in our services.
Yes.
I see.
Exposures.
Yeah, exposure. Yeah, that's right.
So the latest podcast I heard is about you guys talk about hobby like comics, right? I think.
Yeah. We do like actually we plan to do like a
I see.
comparison with different things lah. First we do the RM2 shop, okay? The RM2 shop. There's so many RM2 shops, right? The eco shop,
Yes.
the one we do a compare, and then after that we do a comic shop comparison or hobby shop comparison. We go some places like what's the best thing about this shop, and then what's the the interesting place about the shop, and then and so on. And then we plan to do like many things like maybe we plan after this.
Yeah, looking forward.
It sounds fun, huh?
Yeah, because of PKP, we cannot go
True.
yeah right now. After this, after there are some relief in the restrictions, then we can do the podcast and the video again lah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Fadli, so can I know what is the next big thing that we can expect for you in the near future?
Okay. The next big thing, actually we are already planned some things lah, some projects lah that we had already discussed with the team. Okay. One of them, we want to come up with digital marketing solutions lah. Because I think the pain points of the company is they don't have like a proper, the proper content, the proper, the digital marketing services like, copywriting, videos, and also search engine marketing or social media marketing, right? So we plan to do a special package with that. So it's easier to provide the people who are so they can focus with the sales and also the operations. That's one of them.
I see.
And then another one, I think, as a technology and also the development company, we plan to come out with a software as a service product. Because I think is currently we are focusing on servicing, which quite it's not hard, but it's quite a tedious process to go to go with the requirements, and then development, and send the claim, the payments, and then they have a cycle with that. So I think we need to come up with a straightforward product whenever we especially in the technology related product lah. So people can subscribe to the software, and then we can get recurrent income from that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that one can benefit on business owners or freelancers, and as well as end users. Yes. I think that's what we plan maybe in the second half of this year at least. Yeah.
Second half.
Currently we're planning, and maybe within this time we will kick off with the we will come up with a minimum viable product development.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So Mr. Fadli, how do you think about this interview? Will you recommend any people to have a guest interview with us as well?
For this interview, I think what I want to say is actually everything needs a process lah. There's no shortcut to the success. I think even though people say there's some things like you need to go to this path, there's there's a way to achieve something, but everyone needs an experience. They need to experience some things before they can they can achieve something, or they can claim as a success. For me, I don't think that I have achieved my success yet, but success actually is a journey. It's a journey where you learn something, and then you achieve from this phase. Whenever, let's say, after I quit my day job, and then I become a solopreneur, and then I build my team. I met some people, I build my team, and then I collaborate with them, and then I achieve the thing. And then after that, we plan something, we come up with another thing like a product or services. That one you achieve something as well. And then after that, I think the biggest achievement that I think that I want to achieve is helping more people lah. More people to to complete their task, or to complete or to achieve whatever that they want. Yes.
I see. So can I know about what makes you from as a analysis for Bank Negara Malaysia, which is a
Mm.
very I would say a big position in that.
Mm.
What makes you to quit that kind of job and become a freelancer instead?
The what inspire me to quit is because Bank Negara is a good platform if
Yeah.
you want to learn more things, like how to to complete a task, to manage with people there. Okay, but if you want to go further, especially if you want to you have some to do your own things, and to give more freedom, whatever you want, that one you need to go outside the comfort zone lah.
I see.
uh, yes. Because I'm not saying that Banagada doesn't have a freedom, but I think that if I go outside, I think I can grow further, and I can do whatever I want, and I can achieve something that I cannot get in Banagara. Like now, I think after I quit from my job, I think I met more interesting people, like Zach, right? And then the peoples that inspires me a lot, and then I can go more conference to meet more interesting people. Actually, there's one conference that you can join as well, or the other viewers, that they call KL Startup Summit. KL Summit is happening at the end of this month. That's where also I started. When I start doing the technology business, I met some startup people, and then people already like-minded people. And then if you have a network, doing a network with them, okay, you can get many benefits. Like one of that is you can do a business with them, and then you can gain experience, and also you can get the tips, especially in a business tip, how you can manage the people, how you can manage your company, and some strategy on the marketing and also operation of the business lah. So I think that inspires me a lot lah. After I go out as a more under entrepreneur. Yes.
Actually, the funny thing is that for this guest interview, I actually reached out to Mr. Alip, also one of the founders of Elyzian Interactive, right? Yeah, and I asked him to join the guest interview, but when I told him that we will do in English language, he told me that he is not very confident in his English, and he recommended me to you, Mr. Ferdy. Is that so? Mr. Alip, I noticed that you are in the chat just now, and I want to say thank you for making this guest interview happening
Thank
as
you
well.
very much for inviting me. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems that we still got some times. Mr. Ferdy, do you mind answering our this question?
Sure, no problem.
So William Chong asked that how do you build your team? Do you separate your team like marketing, digital marketing, and outsource department?
Usually I divided them with some what they are specialized in, based on their skill. Usually I need to identify what their strengths, what their weakness. Then I separate them with the tasks that I provide. So that's how I build a team. Because first we need to identify what their skills, whether they are good in UI UX, or they are good in digital marketing or copywriting. Because if you give a wrong task to a wrong person, they won't deliver the job. They won't deliver the job with their full heart, or they won't deliver the job with what as we expected lah. So first thing whenever we build a team, we need to know what is their preference, what their passion for, and then also we need to know also what is their skill. Yeah. So that's the first thing lah. If you are looking to build a team.
To know your people.
Yes.
correct.
Also we need to know people that we can work with lah. We can work easily with. Even though they have a skill, or they have they have the skill, they know what to do things, but if they cannot do like teamwork, or do like delivering the job within a team, I think there's no point as well. We need to have a combination of both skills and also communicating with people, right?
I see. So I think the question is that because some of them maybe they come with you come to you that he said that he do mention to you that he is able to deliver on something, like they are expert in web design, but in the end maybe they are not very good at it. So what is your solution for that?
Usually the solution is we need to get another people lah, to complete the task lah. First we need to, usually whenever I get a team or hire a person, usually we give some probation, like 1 month, 2 months, so we can see what is their progress. Usually even though we give to the freelancers as well, we need to test them first, like I said before.
Yeah.
Then we see first how they deliver the things, like first month 1 or month 2, okay, and then we see how the performance and also the results that they give to us, and then we analyze that, and also we evaluate whether they can perform this job or not. If let's say they cannot perform the task and also the requirement as we want, and then I think we need to change to another person or another team lah. That's why freelancers is the most easiest way, because whenever they cannot provide the task, we can easily switch to another person, right? Let's say we hire people like a permanent staff, it's quite hard to change already. Maybe we need to sack them. It's not nice lah to sack, but if a freelancer, we can just end the contract or end the payment with that, then we can switch to other person. Yeah. So I think that's why it's a more flexible lah. Otherwise, if we already know the people we know that they have a skill that they can deliver the job, and as well as they can communicate easily with us, I think we can go further, like doing like a permanent staff or longer contract and so on. Right?
I see. Yeah. So before we end this interview, is there anything you would like to say to our audience?
I think thank you so much. Okay, whatever who views, who watch this interview, I hope you learn something from me. Even though I'm not, I'm not a really noticeable person lah, or a very important person. But what I want to say is, you need, if you are freelancers or if you want to start your own journey as an entrepreneur, I think the first thing that you need to do is to build a relationship lah with other person, and also build a network with a like-minded. Let's say if you are entrepreneurs in some services, you need to target who are your clients, and then after you get your target clients, you build a network with them, because if they know, if we know the person who wants our service, then it's easy to tackle market, right? Something like we can go like for the conference like the startup summit that I said earlier. That's where the people with entrepreneur like-minded who are joining to the conference, and we can, you know, change you know, informations,
Yeah, exchange
also
information.
change some views and so on.
I
Right.
see. So Tira, is there anything that you would like to add?
Nothing much from me, but mostly it's a lot of appreciation on your humble sharing. It was
Thank
a
you.
very honest and authentic sharing. Me as an interviewer here, I also learned a lot from your process on your,
Yeah.
you know, your journey in building your business up from scratch and then until now, Elyzian. Yeah, it's very inspiring, and I really hope that this lesson on you, there's a very big thing from you, where you keep on learning and keep on applying, and then just see what works, and then just shift towards the things that it is working lah. So I really learned a lot from you. So yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you very much, Tira and Zach,
Yeah.
for this opportunity to share my thoughts, and also
Yeah.
to, to give some views, whatever that I did for the past years.
Thank you very much to Mr. Ferdy.
You're
And thank you
welcome.
to the audience who stay with us until the end. And I would like to know what you think of this guest interview. So do leave a comment in the comment section down below. So until next time, take care and stay cultivate. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.